how much can you make from Shopify or Etsy dropshipping? How much can you make from e-commerce, right? Is everyone just chatting shit and bullshitting online? So one thing I will say is nothing's gonna come instantly, right? Nothing's gonna come just instant. It's just not the way stuff works. So you have to be aware that you're gonna make a bit of money quickly if you're doing things correctly, but to make millions and millions and millions and millions, if you've got living expenses and maybe you're paying taxes and stuff like this, it's gonna take you a little bit of time. You've got to be aware of that. So bear that in mind for one. Nothing happens overnight, right? You don't become a millionaire in 2 weeks' time. You become a millionaire in 2 years' time. Just want to say that first of all. Some people, common sense isn't so common, you know? But with Etsy dropshipping, typically, depends on the time of the year. I mean, this video is November right now, so you can make a lot of money very fast. In terms of very easily, you can make 10K by the end of the year if you started Etsy dropshipping now. With Shopify dropshipping, because it's going to cost a lot more to actually get it up and going, it's going to be harder to do that, purely because it's saturated, purely because you've got to spend a lot more money and put a lot more money in it to actually get any return from it. That makes sense? So that's one thing I would definitely bear in mind. But at the end of the day, you can make 20 grand a month from Shopify. You can make 20 grand a month from Etsy. You can make 20 grand a month from any business model. So everything has the capabilities to go very big. If you want to come onto Etsy and make $100 million, that's unrealistic. The biggest store on Etsy has done roughly $75 million in revenue in 10 years. So unless you have a couple of those stores, which is the biggest store on the platform, it's going to be very difficult to do that. So really what I would focus on is when you're making money is look at it as like stepping stone. If you've made $1,000 online right now, focus on making $5,000. If you've made $20,000, focus on making 40. If you've made $1,000, definitely do not focus on making 100,000 because that's way too far off. Don't focus on that. Focus on small achievable goals in the beginning, and then the big numbers will always come later down the road.